I could walk another 2-3 hours, but like mentally me sitting there thinking like
new things.
I'm like, okay, now I gotta take a breath and recompose myself.
Yeah.
And I just picture myself talking in front of people, but I can do that every day, and I don't do that every day.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you do kind of do that with people
yeah,
every day, but like in that sense where you're monologuing, you don't
yeah,
have anybody to bounce anything off of, so it's kind of different.
yeah. And it's different when I'm having a conversation with somebody
Yeah.
than when I'm talking to 100 people, 200 people,
That,
300
yeah,
people.
same
It's
back,
not
yeah.
the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I have to make you feel me
Mm-hmm.
without you responding to me.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
and
It's not
I,
natural.
yeah, it's different. It's
It's like,
something different. It's not something people are used to doing.
yeah.
You know, so that's why talking to yourself, if you can make yourself feel it, of course you can. You know, and I talk and I say certain things in a certain way
Yeah.
that I think about it later on when I'm in situations where I'm like, okay, well you said this, but you know you're feeling like you said. Look, for a perfect example, I talk about you can't wait till you feel like doing it.
Yeah.
You gotta, you gotta just do it.
Mm.
And there's times where I don't feel like doing it.
Mm.
So then I have to talk myself into it. Like,
Mm.
hey, you said you're telling people, how are you gonna tell people to do things when they don't feel like it,
Mm-hmm.
and build those habits and build that consistency when you're not doing it yourself?
Thanks.
You know, and so you have to set your own standards. But I was talking to ChatGPT,
Mm-hmm.
and for this upcoming year, I want to get to 1,000 videos. I'm at 98 videos.
Yeah.
So I got 7 more days,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to book 25 speaking engagements, like where I'm talking on stage, no matter what,
Yeah.
or like it doesn't have to be a stage, it's just in front of people,
Right.
in person,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll take 10 people.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be like the minimum. So I was sitting down, and Joe was meeting the lady, the lady for the cat, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting there just looking like talking to chat, like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
like I sat down. How you
What's up,
doing?
bro?
I sat down and I thought about it, and I'm only giving 10%, and but I want to achieve this. And chat's like, okay, well, slow down. What you did there was it was powerful.
Right.
You're not calling yourself lazy. You're just underutilizing, is what it says. You're not lazy. You're underutilizing, and you realize that you're underutilizing it, because when you're telling yourself that you're lazy, that's a confidence thing. You know, that's a lack of confidence.
You want this way? Or go straight?
You want to do the full thing or half?
You know what I'm thinking about while
What?
you was talking?
What?
You know the one those videos where like that person says something and then it goes to black, and then that it's like a weird, like, I don't know,
Like the sound, the ambient,
sound,
the little
yeah.
ambient sound.
Boom, and then the freaking words come up on the screen,
Mm-hmm.
and they're saying something that might not be deep, but the audio makes it sound like it's deep.
Yeah, the sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I want to make videos like that. I don't know how to make videos. Like, I would have to learn.
you literally just throw this on there,
Mm-hmm.
and then you slap on it over it whatever you want and turn on the captions.
Yeah.
And you can make the captions however you want, but you keep overlaying it with video.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, no, you're fine.
Yeah. So you said underutilizing.
Yeah, you're underutilizing. It's like there was a point where I was making a video a
Yeah,
day.
take them there.
Right now I'm not going more than 3 days without making videos, so I'm trying to get back on it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just not something that's like natural to me.
Right.
But I can't. But if I want to get to 1,000 videos, I have to do multiple videos a day. So it told me if I want to get to 1,000, it was like there's like what? I have to make 970. Well, 900. No, I have to make 902 pieces of content for the next 371 days, and it did the math. 371 days.
Okay.
And then the 371 divided, the 900 pieces of content divided by the
371.
Okay, yeah, the 371.
Mm-hmm.
It comes out to like 2.43. So like less than 3 a day. But it was saying that what I should do is like, okay, so you can't just tackle the 365 days. It being 365, you got to tackle it one chunk at a time. So it's like do a 90-day consistency where you do every 90 days. What you do is you do one piece of content between 2 to 15 minutes, whatever you prefer.
You chop it up.
And then just make 2 shorts out of that content.
Yeah.
Because then it says you're not saying that you want to make your content perfect. It's saying you just want to get to 1,000. And as you're getting to 1,000, what ends up happening is you start watching it, you start looking at it, you start thinking about it, and kind of how you had that idea right now, where you're like, oh, you can just make your own video, and then do the captions. Well, you can do that with the same video, just repurpose the content.
Correct.
It says if you're doing the content, right, you're doing 2 to 5 minutes. Even if you do 2 minutes, you can literally break up 1 minute and 1 minute, and have 2 shorts, and that's 3 videos a day,
That's real.
which is more than the daily goal. And it says you don't make it perfect. There's no, hey, I have to feel like doing it. It's, hey, I'm doing it.
Man, I be trying to make stuff so polished. This is what, okay, so this is the thing I was smiling about in the car, was because they were like, oh man, the photo, the one photo I dropped was dope. I said, man, I got about 7 more of them hoes. I said I could drop all this week, but I'm not about to stay up for Instagram posting every day and all that.
Yeah.
No, you could schedule, but I'm so into the intricate personalized detail, like the music and what I want to say, depending on how I feel in the moment. I'm so into those details that I can't just automate. I don't want to automate.
Yeah.
I can't say. I don't want to say can't. And so they were saying, yo, there's no other way. Like you got to batch, you got to shoot as a batch, and then disperse. He said, man, these Marvel's like, yo, these that photo I dropped today was from 30 days ago. I was like, so you just have a bunch of them? He's like, yeah. He said, I don't shoot every day. I was like, yeah, because it took me like 3 hours to set up. So he's like, shoot all the stuff when you set up. I'm like, man, that's like working.
And yeah, it's a job. It's a second. If you want to build something that's worth building, it's gonna take time.
Block off a time period and just you gotta create within that time block.
It it's the what I was thinking about earlier when you were talking about that. You were talking about how you take 2-3 hours and how people are using AI to kind of cut corners. Well, what you think about, what you have to think about is quality versus quantity.
Correct.
Right? Because when you do it yourself and you make it perfect, it's a different quality. What I'm trying to tackle is quantity. I'm trying to get to 1,000. I'm trying to tackle a number, so I have to play a numbers game. But if that's not what you want for yourself, right? You want to continue to put out the quality that you're putting out.
Right.
You don't do what ChatGPT is telling me to do. You don't just cut out one part from here and one part here, and then you put that out and repurpose it.
Yeah.
Right, because it says it's like the good, the bad, the ugly. You're trying to put out numbers, right? And some of it will be, if you think about it, some of it will be good, some of it may be mediocre, right? But when you take your time the way that you want to do it,
right,
you make sure it comes out the way that you want it to come out.
Yeah, I mean, when I make anything, if I know that if I'm making it, like there's a whole thing like to it. So like that figure barely had anything with it other than the weapons. I spent almost a month showing people how I made pieces for it, and I made that content. That was content, and but it all depended upon my enthusiasm to do something to it, which took me time because I didn't feel like you pointed out, I didn't feel like making something for it because I knew the time that I had to invest. And so when I finally had the time, it took me like almost all day. I crafted some more stuff for it, and then since I still had the dio, that's really nice.
That is nice.
Since I had the dio already set up, I left it set up on purpose because that's part of the amount of hours that it takes for you to set up a shot. So the next morning, I wake up, I got the fresh idea. I'm like, all right, let me just utilize this time to take these photos. And I took like 6. And I'm like, okay, now I have to take hours to edit them. I don't want to shoot it through AI and be like, hey, give me a background with this and put the candles on the. Because I'm just like, yo, that's not real. That's not me. That's not mine. My idea. You know what I'm saying?
And I mean, if you enjoy doing that part, that takes it takes out from the part that you enjoy of it.
Yes.
And
because I'm like, yo, now when I put this photo in my album, this is my work. This is what I did. There's not no automated. But then maybe I'm too maybe that is not gonna be something that, because there's people that like digitally make things. And there's people like that paint. And draw and they're attached to their art in that way.
Well, I'll tell you, when I make my
Thumbnails.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love making those thumbnails. Like
Yeah.
when they come out good, I love them.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not as attached to them as I would be if I was to sit here and hand draw them.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, but
Like this is my style, and I use that to.
yeah,
I
so
drew
it's
my
not,
hand.
I just do, that's why I like sometimes they're like they're okay. They're not like fully optimized, but I still enjoy them. You know, but there's some that I'm like, yo, that's so dope. Like there's some that I even use as my background for my phone. You know, but there's others that I don't. You know, so kind of that's kind of where we're at right there with AI. You kind of get what you get, because sometimes it takes, you know, to perfect it. Like even making you when you made that thumbnail with me and you, you know, like us, you doing it, like it was giving us some weird stuff for some of them. You know, so you got to just try multiple times.
Yeah, man.
So
you know, it's just I you know, the part that you're pointing out about being perfect, that is sometimes you don't even start because you're like, you know, and
it's a
it's me.
block.
Like it's like, yo, shoot, if I know I can't get this like that,
Yeah,
you know,
that's one thing too that I've spoken of in the past, that you being a perfectionist
yeah,
is a roadblock,
it
and
is.
you're supposed to try to take away as many roadblocks. Just do it. You
Execute.
don't have the best equipment. You're not gonna make your first video. There's no possible way that your first video, your first piece of creation, whatever it is that you're doing creatively,
Right.
there's no way that the first thing that you do is gonna be the best thing that you do, unless it's the last thing that you do.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it's real.